One of the pleasures of living in Bishop's Castle in the summer is watching the swifts circling above the town and swooping along the high street in screaming parties. They like to nest in some of the old buildings at the top of town and in other houses where the roof hasn't been sealed. But in recent years, many people have insulated their houses for very good reasons, and we've lost 50% of our breeding swifts across the UK. In Bishop's Castle they've declined too. So our project is about providing artificial nest boxes to replace the lost sites. One way you can help this project is download the app Swift Mapper and record swifts nesting and screaming parties around the town. This evidence is used by planning authorities when giving planning permission and can help the loss of swift nest sites, or at least the damage to them during the nesting season. This is Enterprise House, home of Walter's Workshop, the community repair cafe. The volunteers here are using their skills and timber supplied by the Going Wild in Bishop's Castle project to construct specially designed swift nest boxes which mimic those sites that have been lost and can be placed just underneath the eaves. We have about 45 of these in Bishop's Castle, and about a third of them are being used. And this is one of those swift boxes made out of softwood and plywood, simple design, with the entrance at the base with this little landing platform for the swifts. What's very important is that these are positioned with a long drop below them, because the swifts basically launch into the air, open their wings and then away, so they need no obstacles in their way. It's basically a little tunnel. The swifts make a simple nest at the end here. And now we've got 45 of these boxes around the town. They're a really important thing to do at the moment because people are insulating their roofs and sealing their roofs, and swifts are losing some of their traditional nest sites. And we and Caring for God's Acre have put swift boxes in the tower. We've had them there for a couple of years, and this year for the first time there's evidence that they're being used. It's quite a job getting them up there, up a medieval spiral staircase, and Clive Millard and I have been working on this for a couple of years now. This is a swift dropping we've just found in one of the boxes, which means the swifts are visiting them and maybe roosting here at night, so that's very encouraging. One technique to draw swifts to using swift boxes is to use a recording of their screaming voice. 1- and 2-year-old swifts come back from Africa and prospect for nest sites but don't breed, and if they hear the sound of screaming swifts they'll fly into the nest, check them out, and if they like them they'll come back to nest the following year. This is the Castle Hotel at the top of town, one of the highest points of the town and built on the Bishop's Castle. The landlady Bex has been a supporter of the project because her customers enjoy watching the swifts from the garden. Okay, can you tell us why you put some swift boxes on the lovely Castle Hotel?
Well, we had one up originally, and then I noticed the swifts around and thought if we put a few more up, hopefully that'll encourage some more to be up this end and nest in the hotel.
So do any of your customers talk about swifts?
Yeah, definitely. I noticed them standing out and having a look and noticing them flying over and asking if there's anything in the boxes, which we're not sure yet. It's a bit early, but they're definitely coming closer to the hotel this year than they were last year.
Brilliant, and we always send people up here to watch the swifts because it's the top of town and you get great views of them swirling round and using some of the nest boxes just across the road, and hopefully they'll use yours fairly soon.
Yeah, hopefully. They're a lot closer to the hotel this year than I noticed them last year, so yeah, hopefully they'll come in for a stay.
Brilliant, well thank you very much. The swifts at Bishop's Castle are part of the spirit of place. It would be a shame to lose them from the town. It would just not be the same. These swift boxes are clearly helping the population to increase. And when you think they leave here and they don't land again for 9 months until they come back to Bishop's Castle, they're remarkable birds, and we're keen to look after them.